As you all know, we've been building a new era in WWE, a direction that's bolder than anything you've ever seen before. But to forge this path, we need talent who can rise to the occasion. Whether that's someone who's already here, or an outsider ready to step in and lead the charge. Who is going to be the superstar to lead us to that next level? Well, we're going to answer that question starting next Monday on Raw with the WWE Draft.
The WWE Draft kicks off next Monday. That's huge news.
Raw and SmackDown GMs Adam Pearce and Nick Aldis have decisions to make that will shape the future of WWE. Now, I know I'm supposed to be impartial, but as a chief content officer, I'm going to drop a couple of hints about who I think will be selected #1 overall and become the leader of this new era. This individual is going to be a force in the men's division for years to come. I've seen his potential for greatness already as the top star of another promotion. That's right, I think you know who I'm talking about. They could be the next AJ Styles, the next Jade Cargill, or better yet, carve their own path to lead the new era of WWE. It all starts at the draft when we take the next step in WWE's revolution.
The CCO just alluded to the fact that we might have a rival promotion star going #1 overall.
Oh, I can't wait for draft night.
Hello there. So nice to finally meet you. I'm Troy Simpkin, seasoned and esteemed WWE producer.
Hey, Troy. Nice to meet you, too.
We are so excited for your arrival in WWE. And by the way, I've heard how things are handled where you're coming from, and this is going to be a breath of fresh air. Nothing but professionalism on this side of the fence.
Don't believe everything you read online, but that's good to know. So, what's the plan?
We want your impending debut at the draft to stay top secret. So to keep all the internet sleuths guessing, management thought it would be a good idea for you to compete for another promotion one last time. So, where do you want to go?
I think a match on the US indie scene would get people talking. Can you book me in TBD?
Sure thing! Just don't get injured. And a win would be nice. We'd look like idiots if our big free agent lost before their debut.
Got it. I'll take care of business.
Oh, one more thing. Make sure you look good on draft night.
What are you getting at?
It's just that in the past, WWE superstars had to wear whatever we told them to for their non-ring attire. And as much as I miss those days, that's no longer how it works around here. It's a new era with fewer restrictions. So you can wear whatever you want.
So I can dress how I want to dress? I assumed that was the case, but thanks for confirming.
All right, we better wrap this up before any looky-loos start pulling out their phones. Safe travels, and we'll see you soon.
Hey! It's been a bit. How have you been?
Busy. Good to see you again, Jade. You've been on one hell of a run in WWE. Not that I'm surprised. When we worked together, I always knew you were destined for big things.
I appreciate that. And from what I'm hearing, you might be following in my footsteps.
Maybe. You never know where I'll show up next.
Really? Because I just saw you talking to a WWE producer. But if you don't want to say, I respect that.
Thanks, Jade. See you soon. Maybe.
What a huge night we have on Raw with the start of the WWE Draft.
And it just got even bigger. It's the hottest free agent in wrestling.
Will they be the #1 pick?
Thanks for taking the time to answer a couple questions before the draft. I know you just got here and must be getting pulled in 100 different directions, so I'll try to make this quick.
No problem. And it's Kathy, right? Good to meet you.
You too. Well, you've competed all over the world and most recently were a star for a rival company. What personality traits led to your success?
Everything I do has a purpose. People like to say they're 2 steps ahead. Well, I'm 20. You can't survive on sheer strength and athleticism. You need to be scheming and calculated.
I can see how that got you here. So then, what can you say about the rumors that you'll be selected #1 overall tonight?
I'd say it's something I could use in my favor. Perception is reality, right? Well, if I'm #1, that just makes my opponents perceive me to be that much tougher to beat. I'll use any advantage I can get.
Well, I know you're busy, so I'll let you go for now. Thanks again, and good luck with the draft.
Good to see you.
Hey, boss.
You feeling okay? I know it's tough. New surroundings, big expectations, especially with everything lined up tonight.
I've got all the angles covered. Kind of like this wrestler I used to watch growing up. What was his nickname? The Cerebral Assassin?
Never heard of him.
Yeah, I guess he didn't amount to much.
Good one. I gotta get going, but you should be proud of everything you've accomplished to get here. You've earned it. See you out there in a bit.
It's time to kick off the WWE Draft.
Thank you. But tonight is not about me. It's about launching this company in a new and exciting direction. And that all starts with the announcement of the top overall pick. So let's not wait any longer. With the first pick in the WWE Draft, Raw is honored to select the future of WWE.
There they are, the #1 pick in the WWE Draft, and wow, it's a good one.
Talk about making a splash. Adam Pearce got himself a generational talent.
We heard all the rumors, but seeing this play out now really lives up to the hype.
Good luck topping this SmackDown.
by there's some kind of technical issue here.
Talk about ruining a moment.
What the heck?
Who was that?
Oh, where's security?
Can someone explain what just happened?
Okay, got it. The draft will continue after this break.
First of all, I'm sorry about what happened out there. We're working with the authorities to get to the bottom of it, but Hunter says it seems like it was just a random, unstable individual.
Is this how things are handled over here in WWE? Maybe I would have been better off staying where I was.
I assure you that's not the case. You're in good hands with us.
So if it was a random person, what was with that stuff on the Tron?
I wouldn't assume the two things were connected. Could have been unrelated technical difficulties. Either way, I don't think it's anything to worry about. Better to focus on the positive and move on.
I can handle my own strategy on how to deal with this. Thanks.
I'll set up a match for you next week on Raw, and it'll be against a local competitor you'll be sure to dominate. After that, no one will be talking about what happened tonight.
That attack came out of nowhere. Are you okay?
Hey, Troy. I'm a lot more angry than I am hurt.
That's actually what I wanted to talk to you about. The perfect way to blow off a little steam.
You got any idea who was under that mask? Because that's who I'd like to get my hands on.
I do not. However, since I got promoted, which was definitely based on merit, not because Roman Reigns landed on me at WrestleMania and Triple H felt bad about my numerous injuries, I've been put in charge of booking the matches for our live events.
Congratulations?
You should be congratulating yourself, because I've got my eye on you to be the main attraction for our next big tour.
I appreciate it, Troy. But I'm focused on figuring out who jumped me, and then enacting some very disproportionate revenge.
That's exactly why you should compete in some live event matches. It's the perfect opportunity to sharpen your skills and max out your abilities. Trust me, you won't believe the kind of rewards you'll get with live events.
Fine, Troy. Next time you have a live event opportunity, hit me up.
You're the best. Thanks so much. You'll find me waiting for you when I'm ready to book the next bunch of shows.
Can't wait. Hey, you all right? I'm okay. I know we didn't cross paths too much at our former workplace, but it's good to see a friendly face here. Anyway, it's wrestling. On to the next thing, right?
Listen, I know management wants us to brush things like this under the rug, but I'm not sure it was a one-time event. Besides, how does some random person get access to the Tron?
That's what I said.
Look, if I were you, I'd keep your head on a swivel. I'm just speculating, but this could be the start of something bigger.
I agree. I'll be ready if and when something happens again.
Do you believe in miracles?
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Louisville, Kentucky, weighing in at 260 pounds, Adrian Bach!
Lots of confidence for someone who's always destined to rack up L's.
That's not always true. What if the GM puts them up against another local talent?
Then we all lose, Saxton.
After rumors in an eventful draft, this man is ready to make his WWE debut.
And his opponent from San Diego, California, weighing in at 175 pounds, the Terrible King!
This guy is no stranger to the squared circle, but there is something special about stepping into a WWE ring for the first time.
Definitely, Saxton. The attack at the draft was certainly a disappointing welcome, but this match should give this superstar the debut he deserves.
I'm sure that our newest superstar and #1 draft pick is thrilled to get into the ring and put the events of last week's draft behind him.
If a fraction of the hype is real, the attack at the draft will soon be nothing but a speed bump in what will likely be a long and fruitful WWE career.
A career that should start with flattening Adrian Bach, who drew the short straw to end up as sacrificial roadkill. Wrenching away on the arm there.
Not a whole lot you can do with a bum wing, guys. Ooh, that'll mess up your shoulder. Ooh, slam!
With authority. A running Hurricane Rana. And just like that, we've kicked the tempo up a notch.
Swinging the elbow to halt the offense.
Got out of the way that time.
He's been put in a bind. Brutal face buster.
Oh, missed connection.
With the lariat. Gets the reversal. What a counter.
Leaping into the wheelbarrow, up and around.
Into the DDT.
A reversal. He saw that coming.
One counter met by another.
Oh, tossed to ringside. Up the rope he goes. Uh-oh.
Way too...
Look out below!
From ring post to ringside, risking it all paid off.
Oh, it gets put into the barricade.
I'm not sure this is necessary.
Lift off.
Oh, just squashing their opponent.
That's about the damnedest thing I've ever seen.
Back into the ring now.
A rope step.
Beautiful all the way down to the outside.
Pinpoint precision, right on target.
Getting back to his feet, trying to fight on, but it might be too late.
Buck comes right back at him. Return fire.
to the back. Tope Atomico finds the mark.
Quick reflex is so important in a match like this. Adrian looking helpless. No. And completely missed the mark.
I think there's going to be some second guessing about trying that move again. Oh, stomping away. Oh. Taking aim on the arm.
Definitely some damage dealt to him there.
Yeah, and you can see the intensity growing with Buck. From the top.
Headed back into the ring. Oh, crash and burn.
A gruesome landing. I don't know how you walk away from that.
Whoa, round and around we go. Tilt-a-whirl head scissors. Carefully measured double stop. Enziguri finds its mark. He averts the offense.
Continuous counters. These superstars looking locked in.
Intense look in the eyes as he calculates his next strike. A running hurricanrana. Beautiful. Slowly moving. I'm sure he can feel the target on his back here. Going for the home run.
Dragon twist cover. What a vicious shot.
Oh, man, that definitely opened him up.
Look out. What a resounding victory here tonight for the #1 pick.
I agree, Byron. That was pure domination.
The hell? Not this again. It's the same attacker from the draft. Where's security? Come on.
I guess he's taking matters into his own hands.
Good. I'm sick of this. And this time, they're not getting away. The masked assailant is regretting this now.
They might not be masked for much longer.
Is that Tony D'Angelo from NXT? Not surprised with his track record.
We're going to go to commercial while we sort this out.
That's enough! Sit down and stay there.
What are we gonna do with him?
We're going to get some answers, and we're going to get them right now.
You have no idea.
I have a lot of ideas. And now we're going to start figuring out which one of them is accurate. Start talking.
The new era has arrived.
Is this about the draft? Because Triple H said it was the start of a new era?
It's been right in front of you, but you can't ignore it anymore.
What's been right in front of me?
Lardon.
I think I've had about enough. We'll settle this when you face me in a match next week. Now get this attention-seeking Mafia wannabe out of here!
So you got the bad guy, huh?
Well, looks like it.
I know Triple H and everyone is telling you this is over now, but I still think there's more to come.
I think so, too. I don't think D'Angelo would do this on his own. Whether it's his family or someone else behind the scenes, there's gotta be other people involved.
Exactly. And the entire roster should be on the lookout. I know I will be.
It's Raw's #1 draft pick hoping to shut down their attacker.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from San Diego, California, weighing in at 175 pounds, the Terrible King!
There's an extra degree of intensity from this superstar tonight. It looks like he's determined to put an end to Tony D'Angelo's attacks once and for all.
I'm sure he is, Saxon. This is a true grudge match. D'Angelo messed with the wrong guy here.
The dawn of WWE has arrived.
And his opponent, representing the family, from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 240 pounds, Tony D'Angelo.
The Don of WWE says he's all about tradition.
Yeah, I'm not sure how legal that tradition is.
Anyone in the ring tonight is going to learn a harsh lesson. You don't test the Don.
Yeah, a win here tonight proves that Tony D'Angelo is truly a made man.
We're certainly no strangers to surprise attacks and deceptive actions, but this match feels especially personal.
You're not wrong, Cole. I'm honestly impressed the #1 pick had the self-control to face Tony D'Angelo in the ring rather than roughing the jabroni up backstage.
D'Angelo ruined 2 big nights, and tonight his target is
looking to put him away. Oh, great counter and a cover. What reflexes?
looking for the pin.
And he kicks out quick.
It'll take a lot more than that to keep him down.
Into the DDT.
Oh, my God.
Holy time offense there. Ooh. Push. He wastes no time dodging the attack. DDT.
Springboard moonsault. Wow.
Simply incredible athleticism. Took a gamble once, took a gamble again, and hit the jackpot twice.
Reversal after reversal. These two have counters for days.
He connects with a counter. Targeting the arm now.
And he's only got one thing on his mind right about now.
And they tie up with a collar and elbow.
Quick change of position.
Turning the tables, chinlock applied. Ooh. Slips out with the counter and able to apply the hammerlock.
Able to slide out of position and hook in a deep armbar. Going after the arm here.
And that's got to disrupt Tony's focus.
Gets underneath and into the arm drag.
There's a wheelbarrow. Boom, DDT.
Running hurricanrana.
Staggering back up, maybe to a foregut. That spot for Tony.
Dragon twist cutter.
D'Angelo down, and he might be out.
Oh, my God.
Moonsault.
Turning it into the pin.
2 count.
Oh, my God. Every kick out taking so much energy to muster.
Waist lock. Able to counter. Look at fighting out. Big right hand.
We've got the arm trapped. Looking for La Maestro cradle.
Yeah, no, he doesn't get the three.
Somehow, some way, he is still in this.
And that was an expertly executed DDT.
Massive miscalculation on that one.
Oh, that got turned around on D'Angelo. Look out!
Senton hits the target. Like a heat-seeking missile, hit the target right on the mark. Clearing off the announce table. This isn't going to end well.
Oh, that hurt! And the action is getting a little too close for comfort here.
Isolating the leg.
Leg breaker, that had to hurt. D'Angelo looking powerless to every attack.
Tony's on the wrong side of every exchange. He's finally finding an answer to that onslaught. Tony showing it's not a time for lying down. It's a time for fighting back.
Well-placed elbow to break up the maneuver.
Ducks through. Up and over. Salida del Sol.
Now bringing the fight back into the ring. And now he's going to the top rope.
From the top. Out of there at the perfect time. The high risk just resulted in a big split.
Saw the opening and turned it into a jawbreaker.
Tilt-a-whirl head scissors.
D'Angelo looking powerless to every attack.
Tony might be feeling a bit rattled.
Looks like we're going to see it.
Sliced bread.
That could be curtains for Tony.
Whoa! How? Kicking out at one after that is unheard of.
How draining was that? Can it be done again? Can that maneuver be summoned at least one more time?
Hooked up. He's pumped up, and so is this crowd.
And now he sees control for the moment.
Everything's falling his way right now.
He's at a disadvantage. Face buster. Taking his time, preparing to attack. Running Hurricanrana. He looks defenseless as he struggles to get his bearings. He's trying again. Dragon twist cover. Good shot, and now Tony is bleeding. Oh, man, this might be it.
2. This is more than a win. The #1 draft pick can now move on and focus on bigger goals.
Good riddance to Tony D'Angelo and whatever this was all about.
Now what?
Is that Charlie Dempsey?
What the hell is going on?
That's certainly Gigi Dolan.
Trick Williams from behind. What is happening?
And now Tony D'Angelo's recovered and joining the NXT champion. Clearly D'Angelo wasn't acting alone in all of this.
Yeah, I'm starting to see a common theme here, guys. We got to get some help out here.
This is a full-on invasion.
And the invaders are all from NXT.
We need help back there, right now.
Adam Pearce is trying to intervene.
Nikita Lyons with a chair.
And Pearce goes down too.
The NXT Unity Tag Champions have taken out CM Punk.
And Charlotte gets nailed too.
This is insane.
Please, somebody, anybody, do something.
We are under siege.
It's Bayley and Kevin Owens.
Finally.
You can't just come in here and do this without repercussions. What the? Bayley and KO are part of this? Are you serious?
What are we witnessing?
If you couldn't tell, this is a mutiny. Current and former members of NXT have united under one cause. We will no longer stand by and be treated like third-class citizens.
Members of the board, Do we have your attention?
We will not stop until NXT is the one and only brand left standing in WWE.
I'm just about speechless.
We've just witnessed pure anarchy. It was a mutiny, Saxton. Bayley said it herself. Unbelievable.
Well, it's over for tonight at least.
Who really knows at this point?
I might be out for a bit after what they did to me. But the second I'm back, I need revenge on the NXT Unity Champions and every single person involved.
I'm with you.
Good. But don't forget I warned both of you that this would happen, and no one listened.
I was wrong. I know. But this isn't the time to point fingers.
Yeah, it's the time to start listening to me. No one around here can be trusted. No one. This could go all the way to the top. Who created NXT and would stand to benefit from all this? Yeah. Chew on that for a minute.
Look, I've already spoken to Nick Aldis, and we're gonna work together to fight back against this NXT mutiny. Raw and SmackDown are a united front. But we need a leader. I drafted you #1 for a reason. I know you can step up to lead the charge.
After what they did to me, I don't need convincing. But what are we getting ourselves into? You heard what Punk just said about Triple H.
As usual, Punk's way out of line with that comment. I've been working side by side with Triple H the past few weeks to figure out what's been going on. There's no way he has anything to do with this.
I don't know what to believe at this point. I do know Punk was right about being careful who we trust, though.
I know. It seems like Bayley and KO have convinced most of NXT to join them along with some other big names from our side. And we have to assume that any other NXT alumni from Raw and SmackDown might be one of them.
Then it sounds like we need to find someone from outside of WWE who could step in and join the fight against NXT.
You got someone in mind?
I do. I know just the person to turn the tide. They're from a rival promotion.
Okay, but how does that prove they're not secretly working with NXT? How do you know we can trust them?
We used to train together for years. You spend that much time with someone, putting your health and safety in their hands, you know you can trust them.
All right, sold. After you get them on board, let's talk next steps. And don't wait too long. We need to move fast before this NXT mutiny strikes again.
Wow, you came all the way to Japan to see me? Must really be desperate for help against NXT.
Who else could I trust more than my old training partner?
Yeah, we were always trying to outdo each other back in the day. Might be nice to team up together for once.
Not to mention the fact Mutiny keeps adding top names, so I can't really trust many people in WWE right now.
So you're saying I was your only option? I see how it is.
Best and only option. So what do you think? Will you do it?
I've been ready for a change, and WWE could be the breath of fresh air I need. I'm in.
Great. We need to get started right away.
Okay, just hang on a minute. I do have one more match obligation to fulfill here tonight. Then we'll get started.
All right. You do that, and I'll get to strategizing.
Haven't changed a bit. So, this is how #1 draft picks live, huh? Nice.
The tour bus is nice, but more importantly, it's private. We need this space to talk strategy, since who knows who might be listening backstage and feeding information to NXT.
Good point. What about the GMs, though? Can we at least trust them? Adam Pearce was messaging me the other day.
Yeah, Pierce and Aldis are vetted, and they've given us full authority to counter the NXT mutiny movement. CM Punk will be helping us too once he's healthy, but for now, it's just us, so we need to figure out our first move.
Whenever I was in a tough situation like this, wrestling for the competition, I learned the best path forward is to focus on doing what I do best. Which, in my case, is being... scheming and calculated.
Well, since you just basically dropped everything to come in here and help me, it's only fair you take the lead on this. What do you think we should do?
NXT is going to be ready for you to strike back, but they don't know I'm on board yet. We can use that as a tactical advantage.
How so?
We're going to hustle them, embarrass them, and when it's all over, walk out with their precious intergender NXT Unity Tag titles.
Solid plan. It's exactly what I would have done. But how are we going to pull this off?
I know a guy who can get me into the Performance Center.
First things first, you're going to explain just how the hell you got in here. The Performance Center is official NXT Mutiny territory now.
Chase got us in, right?
That's right. I'm Chase. Used to train here a few years back. Still think I got a raw deal. Before that, I was a popular minor league mascot named Ribby. Ring a bell?
I have no idea what you're talking about. So you just walked right in? I don't get it.
Well, I still had my old badge. Plus, it helped that I kept in touch with Todd, the security guard. Good guy.
Freaking Todd! This really is his last strike. Anyway, I'll deal with him later. Why exactly are you here?
We're here to show Mutiny just how great me and Chase are. If you want to take down Raw and SmackDown, you need to sign us.
Is Shawn Michaels still here? What about Corey Klein? I'd like to give them a piece of my mind. They really missed the boat on old Chase.
None of them are here. You're dealing with me, okay? NXT Mutiny signed me to be their top producer, and I can't have outsiders showing up unannounced on my watch. My bosses would not approve.
I told you this was a bad idea, Chase. Let's just go to SmackDown or Raw, where they recognize real talent. Their GMs have been blowing up my phone nonstop.
Wait, they have? You know, it just so happens that the NXT Unity Tag Team Champions are training here today and need some opponents. So if you two think you're Mutiny material, go prove it.
You won't regret this.
Just remember, if this works out, who gave you the big break. Now excuse me. I need to go fire Todd. I'm happy you two came in today. Lexus and JC were just telling me they wanted some real competition, but I guess you'll have to do. Kidding! Let's see what those Raw and SmackDown GMs were so interested in. And you two were supposed to be hot free agents? I don't get it. Thought about tagging out permanently? picked up pace. I just remembered that I have to pick up Bailey's dry cleaning. Hey, Chase! Maybe you should chase after a new career. I got a million of them. Wait, you guys did say you were wrestlers, right?
That's a tie.
You notice my new black suit I got? Just trying to fit that whole rebel mutiny vibe. Is it working?
One.
Yeah. Lexi, JC, I'm sorry. They said they were good.
One. Tie. One, two. One. One, two. One. One.
My new mutiny business cards are gonna be amazing. We're talking next level. Not gonna lie, this beat's working for Miz. But that's not saying much. Every Tuesday I had to clip his toenails. Am I oversharing?
Tag is in. One. One. Two. Bring it.
We weren't ready for that match, Troy, but I promised the outcome would be different with more time to prepare.
Speak for yourself. I was fully prepared.
I'll handle this, Chase. So, what do you think about a rematch, Troy?
I think it's cute you think another match would turn out any differently. But you've given me a great idea. If you want a rematch so bad, why not do it on NXT? so the entire world can see your big debut and how talented you are.
Thank you. I accept your offer of a rematch on NXT.
Perfect. The Unity Champions are gonna look great, and Bailey, KO, and all my new bosses here at Mutiny are gonna love it. Thanks for doing me this huge favor.
Anytime.